Hello. For my capture speech scenario, I've chosen to be a speaker at a high school graduation. Okay. First off, I'd like to say congratulations to all the high school graduates. You have just completed the first step in something that will help you shape the rest of your lives. Education is the foundation to having a prosperous future. Although many of you are extremely happy to have graduated high school, now it is time to make some of the most important decisions of your life. There are many options for you to choose from that will help shape your future. Only a few years ago, I was in your shoes and had many different options available to me. This is some of the most stressful and important time when it comes to planning your future. I believe I'm credible to give advice because I was in the same spot of many of you and was confused about what was next. After the uncertainty, I made a decision and am very happy with what life has in store for me next. I am speaking today because I wish someone told me all of the options that were available when I graduated. I have also looked at stats from the National Center for Educational Statistics to learn more information on the success of college graduates. Throughout this speech, I will talk about just how big of an accomplishment this graduation is, the option of college, and other great options available to students who don't think college is right for them. Again, congratulations on finishing the first step in creating a successful life. This accomplishment is not something to be overlooked. Graduating high school is something not easily accomplished by everyone. Now, what to do after you receive your diploma? That is the big question. The first thought for many of you is college, and that is a great option for many students in order to live a successful life. The National Center for Educational Statistics states that the unemployment rate for individuals without a bachelor's degree was generally higher than the rate of their peers with at least a bachelor's degree. They also said that in 2013, the unemployment rate for young adults was 29%. For those who did not complete high school, it was 17% for those whose highest level of education was a high school diploma, and 12% for those with some college education, and then 7% for people with at least a bachelor's degree. They also stated for 25 to 34-year-olds, the unemployment rate for those who did not complete high school was around 15%. For high school graduates, it was around 12%. For people with some college education, it was around 8%, and people with a college diploma, it was around 3%. This shows the effect the decision made after high school and how important it is. Not only does it affect your life as a young adult, but it affects your employment opportunities later on in life. Many of you may also worry about the price of college, but do not. There are many services put in place that can help you pay for it yourself. Financial aid is a great way to help college students pay for their schooling. Reading the National Center for Educational Stats, grants and loans are the major forms of financial aid for degree-seeking undergraduates. If you are a student in need of financial help, the Pell Grant program is the largest federal grant program. In order to qualify for a Pell Grant, a student must demonstrate financial need. The National Center for Educational Stats also shows in 2011 and 12 the percentage of first-time, full-time undergraduate students at a four-year degree institution receiving financial aid increased from 75 to 85%. So many of you students worried about the financing of your college, you should stay calm and know that you are not alone. This shows how many services there are in order to help students make it through college. After hearing all of that information, many of you may think that college is the only way to go to give yourself the opportunity to be successful. That is not the case. There are many more options that can also lead to your success. Although college is a fantastic option that many graduates have chosen, it is not the only one. College is not for everyone, but don't worry, that is not the only option out there. Reading a Forbes article, it gave me some insight as to some other options that may help create a future other than college. The first option I saw was going to a trade school. This option can be great for many students who like working with their hands. The Forbes article showed me there are a lot of options that can lead to potentially well-paying careers that involve working with your hands. Some of these options include becoming an electrician, a plumber, a welder, a metal worker, a mason, a locksmith, and many more. Going to a trade school gives the option of being an apprentice and making money while you're in school. After graduating, you will have the opportunity to have a career with good wages and job security. Those are some of the advantages of going to a trade school. The next option I saw was joining the military. This is another great option available to students after their graduation of high school. The military is great with job security, promotional opportunities, and even education. After military, the next option I saw was becoming a volunteer. Many of you are confused, as I was, with the direction to aim after high school. Volunteering is definitely something to consider. The Forbes article states, you can enter a structured volunteering program like the AmeriCorps or the Peace Corps, and you can give back to communities around the world. That is just one of the many advantages to becoming a volunteer after high school. The next option for some high school graduates is entering an entry-level job and working your way up the business. Doing well in this job can result in moving up the ranks in the business that you have chosen. It may take a lot of work, but it could be worth it at the end. The last option I saw was probably most well known to most of you students, and is entrepreneurship. It is well known that many famous entrepreneurs do not have college degrees. Some of these people include Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and Richard Branson. If you have a good idea, I think you should give it a shot when you are young. Because when you are younger, it is much easier to take risks because you have less responsibilities. When you are older with a family of your own, it will be much harder to take risks. In conclusion, I know that looking into your future is sometimes very stressful and worrisome. Do not worry, there are many different roads that you can take. Although education is a great way to prepare for a successful future, it is not the only way. One thing I would like from you to take from this is to not feel pressure into one scenario, because something that worked for someone else may not work for you. So take a look at all of your options and decide for yourself. I wish the best for all of this year's graduates, and good luck with all your future decisions. Thanks.